Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Kelly, and today's video, we are going to be creating these two looks here. We have a beautiful purple eye and a beautiful green eye, and I used the Club Nebula palette. This palette is by Kaleidos in collaboration with Angie here on YouTube. This palette, y'all, we gonna get into this palette, okay? We are going to get into this palette. If you are new here, let me just start by saying I am a neutral girl through and through. If you search all of my other videos that are on here, you will see that I just love neutral makeup. It's not that I don't love color. It's not that I don't think color is beautiful. I am intimidated by color. Color scares me, and when I see beautiful creative palettes like this, I just kind of look at it and I freeze like a deer in headlights. I don't know what to do with the colors. And so when this palette came out, I knew that I wanted to get it because I have been a fan of Angie. I've been following her for years and years and years. I think she's amazing. I've wanted to try Kaleidos or Kaleidos. Kaleidos? I feel like I want to say Kaleidos. Hopefully that's not wrong. But I've been wanting to try their brand. I saw Angie collab with them, and I just really like supporting other YouTubers. So I knew that this was going to be a must for me, and I thought that it was a great way to incorporate color into my very neutral eyeshadow palette collection. So we're gonna talk about this palette. We're gonna do a demo. You're gonna see me using these live in action, and I'll give you like my first impression. I don't wanna say that it is a full-on review because this is the first time that I've used this eyeshadow palette. And honestly, I wanted to give you guys a full review. I really wanted to do 3-in-1 looks, like a 3-in-1 tutorial. And I think I'm still gonna do that. I'll create 3 more looks. Those just take time because I only film on the weekends. Being a teacher, this palette took a while to get to me because it was coming from China. I think I got it, let's see, I'm filming on Valentine's Day, and I got it maybe Thursday, and I ordered it the end of January. So it took some time to get with me because it came from across the world, and just having got my hands on this, I wanted to have my tutorial and my like mini review or first impression up before the relaunch. So that's why you're just getting 2 looks today, but I will be back with more on this palette. However, as a neutral girl, I wanted to give you my thoughts on this colorful palette. Before we jump into the video, this is restocking. This video is gonna go up today, Wednesday, February 17th, and this palette is relaunching at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you weren't able to get it the first time around, you can see my tutorial, hear my thoughts, and if you wanna pick it up, you have some time to do so tonight. You can set an alarm and snag this palette. But why don't we go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so I am going to go in with some eye primer, and I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty eye primer. This is the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. Now I know that some people, when they're doing like reviews, first impressions, whatnot, and they're going in with eyeshadow, they don't prime or they just try to leave their eyes naked. And while I get the reasoning behind that, when I'm using an eyeshadow palette, I prime my entire eye and then I set from the crease to the brow bone because I have hooded eyes. So I feel like if I'm going to give a fair first impression, if I'm going to give a fair review, I kind of have to do what I always do or it's not going to work. So I am also going to reach into my chocolate bar palette and use this white shade right here in white chocolate. And I just take like this little fluffy brush here. Hopefully the lighting's okay. It's really dark in Houston today. We're supposed to have some really bad weather. Again, I'm just going from the crease to the brow bone. We're supposed to have some bad weather here in Houston. I'm filming on Sunday. You guys are gonna see this on Wednesday, and like a lot of places are already closed down for Monday and some even into Tuesday, just because we're supposed to have rain and freezing weather. And I mean, coming from the north, like I'm used to stuff like that, but the roads down here just aren't made for it. Okay, so I don't have a full idea on what I'm gonna do. I have not even swatched this palette yet. Like, it is untouched. Probably should have taken some pictures of it untouched, but you know, it's okay. I do think I want to do something purple on one eye and maybe green on the other, or maybe using that Astro shade. So let's just start. Let me get my fluffy brush here. Let's just start with Naru, which is this guy right here. And okay, side note, I really like this plastic. I always keep the plastic in eyeshadow palettes, and that one's very like dense and full. I really like it. Okay, so I am getting some kick up initially in the pan, which does not bother me. That just means it's a softer eyeshadow. I really like the ABH formula, and those have some kick up as well, but that doesn't bother me. This shade is a bit darker than I was expecting. It almost has like a little bit of a gray undertone to it, which will go great with the purples. It just looks more like a brown in the palette, but I don't mind. You know, it's gonna do what I need it to do. Let me just tell you guys, I really don't know what I'm doing, okay? I really don't. We're just winging it. Let's see, not a lot of my brushes are very clean. I really hope the lighting's okay. It's so dark. Okay, I'm going to go in with this Rock Hopper, this lighter purple, and I think I want to do like a halo eye. So I am taking a fluffy brush and dipping into it and tapping my brush off a bit. And let's just put that right here. That's pretty. That's very pretty. But I do have small eyes, so I think I'm gonna need to go in with something a little bit smaller. I wanted this brush, the 203 by BK Beauty, because it's more thin. It is a little bit more dense, so it might give me a bit more color payoff, but that's okay. Let's put that right here. Now I do have small eyes, so I'm trying to keep a little bit open in the middle, but if it doesn't happen, I mean, that's okay too. Because I think that these shimmers are meant to be more like toppers, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't typically work with such colorful eyeshadows, but I'm excited. I think this is a great addition to my collection because there's just enough neutral for the neutral lover in me, someone who's intimidated of color, but then also it's very true to Angie and her being a colorful queen. Now this was that initial fluffy brush that I went in the purple with and no extra product, but I do want to try and blend it. I kind of want to go for like a little bit of like a smoky effect, you know? So I'm not trying to keep it neat and clean, which if I was, this is not neat and clean, but I have small eyes, so I don't have a lot of space to work with here. Now I'm going to take the same brush, I just wipe it off like on this towel that's sitting in front of me, and I'm going to go into, oh no, I might take this BK Beauty brush, the 207 brush, and go in with this deepest purple shade right here in Cylon and concentrate that in the very, very like outer part right here. And I'm going to try to get a little bit in the inner part as well. And then I'll just like blend it out with that fluffy brush I was using. I am no makeup artist, guys, and I'm not experienced with color. So just know that if this look turns out horrible, it's me, not the palette, okay? I am not a makeup artist, I'm just a teacher, and I never play with color. I've been watching a lot of videos of people using this palette, trying to get ideas of what I want to do, because I have seen so many beautiful looks. Now I'm taking that Morphe brush again, and I'm just going to try and blend a little. It's looking, I feel like when I look at my viewfinder, it's looking a bit patchy, but it doesn't look like that in real life. Does it look patchy to you guys? I swear it doesn't look like that in real life. I think it might just be my lighting. Okay, You're My Only Hope. That's what I want to use. You're My Only Hope right here. And I think I'm just going to take my finger. Ooh, it's very soft. This is the shade right here. I just want to put it in the center. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. Ah, that's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna take this old brush, this Urban Decay brush. This was from the Naked Original palette, which I don't have anymore. I just, another brush that I would use is dirty, so I'm gonna take this and get a little bit more of You're My Only Hope, but I'm gonna spray it. I'm getting a tiny bit of fallout, not a ton, but a tiny bit, and try and just, ooh, that is gorgeous, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with this shade. You're My Only Hope. What a beautiful color. I feel like this color was made for me. I feel like Angie was probably like, you know what? Kelly from K Bella Beauty would look great in this color. She wasn't really thinking that, guys. She was not. I promise you she was not. Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush right here again. This was the 207, but I'm going into Rock Hopper, not the darkest purple that I used, and I'm just going to put that, press it in the inner and outer corners again, just to not lose the halo effect, and kind of blend everything. And then use a bit more You're My Only Hope and press it. Oh, this shade, y'all, so pretty. I love You're My Only Hope, guys. I really do. I feel like I would wear You're My Only Hope. I could take that Naru shade and put it right in the crease. You're My Only Hope on the lid. For someone who's intimidated by color or doesn't play with it often, I feel like you could get a beautiful look with that. Let's do a little bit of lower lash line action. I'm just going back into that Rock Hopper shade and my BK Beauty 204. I'm gonna just smudge a little purple here. And then I think I might take a fluffier brush and just a touch of Naru, which was that first shade that I used, just to kind of marry what I did on the upper lid to the bottom. Although this doesn't look bad like that, does it? I love smoking out my lower lash line because I have wrinkles under there. I feel like that just covers it up. Okay, a touch of Naru. Just a touch, okay? Just a touch. Very minimal fallout. There is some, very minimal. I typically hate fallout, but it's okay. All right, let's stop there. Let's do something with the greens. What am I gonna do? I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what I wanna do. I'm not very creative when it comes to stuff like this. Maybe, let me just start with Naru again because I don't know what to do. And, oh, I just got some hair. I'm gonna take that and put it in the crease again. You know, when all else fails, just repeat what you did. But now I have to use some other colors. Kind of wanna do that like blue Astro shade. Do I do 7 of 9 or Gravity though? That is the question. Y'all, if this turns out horrible, please don't hate me. It's me, it's not Angie. Okay, what do you think? Do I do the green or the blue? Maybe do I do the blue and then that shade? Or the green and then that shade? Kind of want to use Astro though, but kind of want to use that green. You know what? I'm gonna do Gravity. I'm taking that same fluffy brush that I did with Naru, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna put it in the crease. I have no clue. If Angie watches this video, she may be cringing, saying, Kelly, what are you doing? But, you know, I'm trying here. Why is my lighting too dark? It is so cloudy here. And I feel like things are not translating very good. Let me try to turn my light up a bit. I turned my lighting up a bit. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it wasn't too dark before. Then I'm gonna do 7 of 9, which was this shade right here, 7 of 9. And I think I'm gonna put that lower in the crease with a more tapered brush, my BK 202, more tapered, and put that a little bit lower. These don't look bad together, right, y'all? Am I doing okay? Angie, if you're watching, am I doing okay? Heather? Heather, I know you're gonna watch this. Am I doing okay? Are you cringing? Heather wouldn't. Heather would be like, it's okay. If y'all don't watch Heather Austin, you need to watch her. I love her so much. She's one of my closest friends on here. We talk like almost every day. But she, like, even if I made the ugliest look ever, she would be like, it's okay, Kelly, it's makeup. It'll just wash off. And she would probably be like, that's not horrible, Kelly, you're fine. So I feel like even if I mess up, she would still tell me that it was okay. That's why I love watching her. She just has fun with makeup. And I'm a perfectionist, so sometimes I take stuff a little bit too seriously, and Heather's very lighthearted when it comes to makeup. I love that about her. Y'all, I don't hate this, okay? I really don't. I think it looks so pretty together. Thank you, Angie, for creating a layout that's easy for people like me. I'm gonna take just a touch more of Gravity. And I have hooded eyes, so I wanna make sure you can see what I'm doing, you know? I feel like I didn't need to go in with Naru. Like if you are gonna try to recreate this, you could probably leave that step out and just do the blue Gravity and then go in with 7 of 9. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that light green shade and Firefly that looks so pretty, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. That's my plan. Let's do that. Let's take one of my absolute favorite brushes for eyeshadow is Royal & Langnickel Medium Eye Shader Brush. And again, I'm gonna spray it because I always spray my brushes. Here's Firefly. It didn't pick up very good on this brush, but I sprayed it. Let's see. It looks a little cray-cray on the brush, but ooh, ooh, whoa. Just kidding. It was on that brush. I just didn't see it. Okay. Okay. This is gorgeous. Y'all, do you see that? Do you see that? Wow. Y'all, I do not have anything like these shimmers in my collection at all. I don't. And they are so beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. Okay, I am taking the same BK Beauty 204 smudger brush. I'm just like wiping the purple off. I'm actually gonna wipe it a little bit on a makeup wipe and on a towel. I don't have a color switch. I need one. And I'm gonna go in with 7 of 9, the teal-ish shade, and put that down here. Oh, y'all, I'm loving these shimmers. For real, like I didn't know if I was gonna love them because I heard people talking about them like more as toppers, and I'm just not into glitter. Like a glitter topper is not my thing. I was like, maybe I'm not gonna love it. No, no. No, no. I don't have anything like this at all. Wow. Wowza. Okay, let me take my finger and a little bit of Nova. That's this shade right here. It looks white when you look at it, but it looks like white with an iridescent purple. I kind of want to put that on the inner corner for both, but is it going to look bad with this one? Let's put it over here first. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty. Maybe that's too purple for over here then. What do I put over here? What do I put over there? Am I gonna ruin it if I put this one because it's more purple? Do I do the green? Do I do more Firefly? Let's do more Firefly. There we go. More Firefly. There we go. There we go. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. All right, let me jump off, do a little bit of liner. I'm gonna tight line black on the top, put a nude in the waterline down below, some mascara, pick a lip, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are close up. These are the two looks that I created with mascara, liner, nude lip. You can see for yourself how they look. Okay, now that you have seen the demo portion and you've seen my first impressions, let's talk about my thoughts on this palette after using it one time. First of all, this palette, let me show you the packaging that it came in. I did not think that I was getting this box because I didn't get the whole PR set that came with this box and the deck of cards. I just purchased the palette. When I saw that I got this box too, I was like literally shocked and in love. So the palette sits right in here. And then there was another covering on top of it and also a little invitation to the club, to Club Nebula. But it came like this, packaged nice and sturdy. This box itself feels very sturdy. I have no doubt that it was packaged nice and safe as it traveled across the world, but I'm totally keeping this. I'm totally putting it up somewhere. This is a keepsake. This package is amazing, very sturdy. And there's an outer box as well. This is the outer box, and so on the back are all of the ingredients. The ingredients are not on the back of the actual palette, but they are on the box. So definitely hold on to this if you're an ingredients junkie and you want to be able to look back at that. The palette itself has some weight to it. It's pretty bulky, very sturdy looking. You can open it up. It will not fold all the way back, but you get a nice big mirror. Hello, there I am. And then you have the shades right here. Like I said, the packaging is very sturdy. It has some weight to it. I love the design. I think Angie did a beautiful job picking out the design. It says Kaleidos, Club Nebula, Angelica Nyquist, and on the back is a little quote from Angie. The Club Nebula palette is a collection of my favorite shades for my favorite people. Now, you will not see me swatching all of these shades because you'll see that 10 times over. I mean, really, you'll see so many swatches of this if you're looking at other videos. And of course, I'm gonna have Angie's launch video down below, but Angie also has other tutorials, so definitely check that out for a full list of swatches. But going on first impression here, I was nervous. I'm a neutral girl. Color intimidates me. I looked at this palette and I thought, I have no clue what I'm gonna do. And if I'm being perfectly honest, it's like these shades right here that freak me out. I feel like I can do purple. I can play with the oranges down here, but I was like, this row? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I challenged myself to create a look. I thought that these shimmers knocked it out of the park for me. The mattes were great, but I tend to be more of a shimmer girl. The mattes blended beautifully. When I was dipping my brush in, I got a little bit of kickback, but I got hardly any fallout with any of the eyeshadow shades. I got hardly any fallout on my face. I thought that was amazing. But the shimmers, I have nothing. I have nothing like them in my collection. They blew my mind. And I am so excited to create more looks with this palette. First of all, if you are someone who is a beginner or you're inexperienced with color and you just don't know what to do, you can do it with this palette. I mean, look at my two looks. I was like shocked. I felt like I could do the purple, but when I got to the green, I was like, I have no clue what to do. I'm gonna mess it up. It's gonna be horrible. No, this is a great palette for beginners. This is a great palette for people who are intimidated about color. And here's the thing I love about it. There are just enough neutrals for the neutral lovers who want to create day-to-day looks. You could easily go in with Naru and then just any of the shimmer shades. You could use, how do you say this, Samus? I may be saying that wrong, but you can use this orange shade, you can use Rock Hopper. Those all lean a little bit on the neutral end, so you can use them with any shimmer look, but then these shimmers are just amazing. They're so foiled, they're so pigmented. The way the light hits them, I mean, I have nothing like this in my collection. And the fact that I do not have glitter fall out all over my face, because if you're new here, I don't like glitter. I don't want glitter on my face. I don't want glitter on my eyes. I have these beautiful shimmer iridescent shades that just the light hits them and they look so amazing. And I have minimal fallout. Minimal. Y'all, when I tell you that this palette was so much more than I was expecting or hoping for, this was so much more than I was expecting or hoping for. I think that this is a great addition to my collection because I have so many neutral palettes that when I do want to play with color, I can do that with this palette. There's just enough neutral to suck me in, but just enough color to challenge me, but it's so easy to work with and so easy to create a look with. And I've seen so many content creators creating such intricate, more detailed looks than the two simple eye looks that I created. But I feel like even these two simple eye looks that I created look beautiful. So first impression, absolutely love this palette. It's a $45 eyeshadow palette if you purchase just the palette. I'm not sure what the cost of the PR box is with the deck of cards. I think after shipping and taxes that maybe I paid $55. This is every bit of $55. Like, I do not have any regrets at all. It's so sturdy. It's so like, I just feel like it's not going to break on me. I feel like I could travel with this when we can travel again. You have a beautiful mirror in here and these shades. They're unlike anything in my collection. I am on a low buy, so I have been very thoughtful in my purchases and I'm trying not to purchase things that I already have in my collection, and I have nothing like this in my collection. Not to mention the designs and the outer packaging is just so incredibly stunning. I was blown away. I was blown away. I'm speechless. I love this palette. If you did not get it the first time around, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. I will be doing a 3-in-1 tutorial. It will take me some time to create. I don't know how long it will take, but that will be coming up. So if you do order it, if you have ordered it or you did order it in the launch, and I'm just so excited to play in this palette again. I'm so excited to play in this palette. I think it's amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. Congratulations to Angie and congratulations to Kaleidos. Y'all knocked it out of the park. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, I would love to have you subscribe, stay a while. That way I can see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.